Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Do the YouTube things.
Do all of the things. Go follow us on Instagram. The link is on there.
Yep.
Jeremy has updates.
Well, we've just been kind of having a fun day. So we're back up in our home town of Marquette, Michigan. Just kind of enjoying things. And
My happy place.
Laura's happy place. And
well, that's where we're at right now.
We are actually on Presque Isle, and in the background, you can, if you notice, that's Lake Superior. You'd have to zoom in though to see it.
Oh, they can see it.
Okay.
We'll get more footage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back on you.
Back on me.
Went and got our Michigan shirts.
Oh yeah, I got a Yooper shirt. Yoopers. Anyway, so we do got an update. So it went down. If you guys have been following, I was supposed to go down to Cancer Treatment Centers of America and have surgery. Well, we went down
on your colon.
On my colon. So I had my liver surgery. I'm pretty much healed up from that, and feeling pretty good. All my energy's back, and I was like, oh great, just in time for another surgery. So we go down to Chicago. Day one, we do our nurse assessment, our nurse appointments, all those different things. Day two, we go in, and in the morning, meet with a surgeon. He's going to go over the pre-op stuff, and then I'm going to have a colonoscopy so that they can get fresh images. Well, surgeon comes in that morning, and Dr. H.
You're going to have to talk louder than the seagull.
The seagulls, the dead souls of, what did they say last night?
Dead souls of sailors.
Dead souls of sailors, seagulls. Yeah. Anyway, so we go. So Dr. H comes in, and he's meeting with us.
Right.
There's so many cars. So in Michigan, it's really cool. They salt all their roads, and things rust off, like exhausts. And so if you hear stuff going by that's really loud,
it's like some Duramax something.
Yeah. Anyway, so but Dr. H comes in, and he says, "Hey, Jeremy, how you feeling?" He looks at everything, goes over my scars and whatnot, and then he goes, "So just so you know, we might not be doing the surgery in the morning."
And then our reaction, what?
And my first reaction is like, well, why? And he goes, well, we might not need to. He goes, if the cancer's not there and we can't see it, he goes, I'm not going to go in and cut, or I'd rather not go in and cut and reduce your quality of life, because there can be temporary side effects from the procedure. And he goes, so if there's not a point to go do it. And he goes, so I'm ordering a CT scan, doing some other stuff, and then you got the colonoscopy, and we'll see what happens from there. I'm like, okay. So we don't want to get too excited, you know, because, like, you know, hearing him say those things, we're kind of like, oh, awesome. But it's that moment of like, I don't want to like freak out and like, yay, everything's awesome. So we got to wait. So we got a couple hours before the colonoscopy. We go down, and it was really awesome, because one of the things I love about Cancer Treatment Centers of America is they really care about you. People have been praying for us. Staff there have been praying for us. So it was just fun. But anyway, so we're down there, and getting ready for the colonoscopy. Laura's got to wait in a different area. I get all changed, blah blah blah. The GI, gastro, whatever, the GI, the doctor comes in, and he's like, hey, he goes, I'm saying hi right now. We're not going to talk much till we're done. And then he walks out of the room. And so I wake up, you know, and I'm all groggy and stuff like that, and I finally come to the point where I can be coherent, because you got to be coherent and able to walk on your own and drink water on your own. So finally get to that point. I have no idea how much time has passed, but I'm there, and the nurse walks me into a waiting area where Laura's at, one of the little patient rooms. And Laura's in there, and I sit down next to her, and then about 2 seconds later, the doctor walks in. He's like, hey, he goes, if I had not known you had cancer, he goes, I would not be able to tell you have an issue with cancer. He goes, your colon is clean. Colon. That's what I said. What did I say?
Your colon.
My colon. My colon is clean. There's no sign of cancer. He goes, there's no visible sign that you've had cancer. There's no scar tissue. There's no lesions. There's nothing. He goes, there was one small spot that had inflammation. And he goes, but that's common in the colon. He goes, but I took a biopsy on it. And he goes, and we sent that in for a pathology report. And he goes, but I'm betting it's going to say nothing. So they went in, and one of the things he did is he had to take the old images and notes because he didn't have clear images from the last one. There's a mix-up between the hospitals, them sending him to this one. Well, anyway, so he tattooed where there should be cancer, but there's no sign of it. And which apparently something they do for the next time that they got to go in and take a look. But so he said, he goes, as of right now, he goes, we can't find any cancer. And he goes, so, you know, Dr. H wants to speak with you next. And so we go up and we talk to the surgeon, and the surgeon's like, yeah, we're not doing surgery tomorrow if there's nothing to cut out. And he goes, but I still want to do a couple of tests to make sure. So the pathology report was one test, and then they did a CT scan. And so the CT scan came back clear. There's no showing no signs of cancer. Pathology report came back clear, no malignancy. And so as of right now, we don't know what's going on. I had 2 doctors call me yesterday. I had the surgeon call me and the colonoscopy doctor call me, and they both said the same thing. Pathology report says clear, CT scan shows clear, and so right now there's no cancer inside. So my surgeon said, he goes, but you're not getting rid of me that easy. He goes, I want to be a part of the process of monitoring you. And so as of right now, Monday, I got to go back down to Chicago and talk to my oncologist. And I was under the impression that I'm going down to do chemo, but when scheduling department called me to set things up, they said there's no order for chemo. The only orders that they got was to schedule my doctor visit with Dr. Pysick. So to be honest, we have no idea what's going on other than they can't find cancer. And so it's been very cloud nine, because right now I'm supposed to be in a hospital bed healing up from a colon resection, but I'm not. I'm on Presque Isle in Marquette, Michigan, enjoying time with my wife. We're celebrating her birthday a little bit early because we're in her happy place. Kids are very excited. Everybody's been very excited. Apparently this is not a common thing where you just go from stage 4 cancer tumor to nothing. Perspective, my colon was 99.9% obstructed, and it had the cancer had metastasized to my liver and lymph nodes, and they did the liver resection on me, and they cut all the and it was all dead cells when they operated on that. And right now, after the liver surgery, there's no cancer showing up on the scans. So we're praising God for this. We're thankful. We're happy. We're excited. This is, I think, some of the best news
ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a long 7 months. It's been a very long 7 months. The impressive part that they're saying with this is the fact that I've done so little chemo to have these kind of results. So I've only done, before they did the last scan, I had done, or before they did my PET scan, I had only had 4 rounds of chemo, and then after the PET scan, I had a round of chemo in Wyoming, and then I had 1 round of chemo with Cancer Treatment Centers of America, and so that would have been 6 total, and typically they want to see at least 12. But right now they're talking about not completing all 12 rounds.
But possibly having some.
Possibly having, I'm assuming I'm going to have to do some chemotherapy, but...
Well, explain to them why.
Well,
because they said there could be tiny little cancer cells that can't be seen.
Yeah.
And they just want to make sure that's completely wiped out.
Yeah. Yeah. And so just because they did a biopsy in that area doesn't mean the cancer couldn't be in some areas. So it's kind of like they're going in and making educated guesses on things. And so they did the best they could, but that's why they run the scans and different things like that. And I'm not a doctor. I'm just trying my best to explain what I think is going on. But so right now we'll see, because if there is a little bit of cancer in there, the chemo would wipe it out. But that's going to be up to my oncologist. We love our oncologist. We love our surgeon. We now love our GI doctor.
He's funny.
It's easy to love these guys when they're giving you all good information.
And all the nurses.
And all the nurses, all the staff.
They've all been amazing.
Yeah. Leah, she's been great and super helpful. So yeah, everything's just been great. And so if you're watching this, we thoroughly appreciate Cancer Treatment Centers of America. They have just given us a lot of hope. You know, it was a while back they told us that I only had 2 to 5 years to live, and the cancer was too advanced for them to do anything. That was March. No, that was in April. In April when they said that to us. And now it's a totally different story. And it was funny. Laura tried to make a video of me when we got back to the hotel room, and I was trying not to cry. Like, I mean, I'm just this whole thing, and here you are in this environment, and I'm trying not to cry. Tears of joy. I mean, this is just, you know, all good stuff, and just thoroughly excited. And we'll keep you updated on what they say Monday, but I'm not even scheduled for chemo, which I thought I was going to be, but we'll see what happens. So right now I got to go down and talk to my oncologist and wait to see what he's got to say. But no surgery because they can't find the cancer. That's the big thing. So I'm taking this as a miracle and just excited and happy. How do you feel?
Just kidding. Happy, obviously.
Yeah.
It was nice to cry tears of joy instead of tears of fear.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna close this video out. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Thank you everybody for the positive comments. Thank you everybody for the prayers. Thank you everybody just for supporting us a lot. We've had a lot of support, and we can't thank you all enough, and we appreciate and love you all.
Bye.
You gotta do your face thingy, your hand thingy or whatever.